What's going on, everybody? Got another video this week. Today we're going to talk about some of the things that I keep just on hand in case I need them, along with some things that I keep on hand just for my day-to-day feedings with the fish tanks and everything. So I picked up these when I think it was before I actually started the YouTube channel. I had gotten a flower horn that unfortunately didn't make it. But I do plan on getting another one, and expiration date on these isn't until next year. So holding on to them. Hopefully I get another one soon. I also keep some algae wafers. I do only have the one common pleco and one trying to think of the name again. One gold nugget pleco. But I do always keep algae wafers on hand because not only do the plecos eat them, but my red pike loves to eat them as well. I also keep Hikari sinking gold cichlid pellets. The Africans love these ones. These are the minis that I use for the Africans. And then the bug bites, I use those for the South Americans. I have been thinking about trying the bigger version of the cichlid gold Hikaris with the South Americans. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to try that here probably within the next month or so. I'll let you guys know how they like those. I also keep some fusion flakes, some spirulina and spinach made by Alive. These ones are a little old. They do expire in just a couple of months. I picked these up from my local fish store here in Rochester before they shut down. Have not found another place that carries them, so I don't know what I'm going to do about getting more when I do run out or when they expire. Keep you guys posted on that, see if I can find another place that has them. I also obviously keep prime on hand for water changes, aquarium salt in case I need it. I don't normally add it to the aquariums unless it's needed. I just normal water changes with prime, and that's about it. To start out with different medications and stuff, I use garlic guard in case I have fish that need to that I need to mix the medication in with their food. Picked that up off of Amazon. Works great. When I was having an issue getting my red terror to eat, I soaked the food in garlic guard and went right after it. In the back there, I've got the API master test kit. Also got a copper test kit and cupramine, which I needed at one point and I can't for the life of me remember why. I also keep Metroplex, Canaplex, and Focus. I picked up all three of these and the garlic guard together as a bundle on Amazon. Was using those when I picked up the red terror, and I believe I had the green terror in there getting medicated as well before I had Fry in the 45 gallon. But I was treating both of them with Metro and Canaplex. I've got Pimafix and Melafix just in case they're needed, which I have added them to the tanks, but not, I added them to the quarantine tank, but I don't add them to the main aquariums. Which, as of right now, the quarantine tank is kind of like a main aquarium, but it's kind of just tucked away in the office. But that's, as you guys know, that's what's holding my 21 yellow lab fry, which are still doing good, by the way. I also keep API General Cure, again, just in case I need it. I've got a full box here, so if I had to not quite enough to treat the entire 125 gallon, but I've got enough to treat 100 gallons if I need to. Scissors, dish for mixing up food with medication if I need it. The top to my python, and then a knife just for cutting anything that I need to. Go up to the top shelf, I've got a FX6 polishing pad. I don't normally use them, I normally stick with the polyfill, but I've got one in there in case for some reason I run out of polyfill. I do have a spare, not the motor, but the impeller for my FX6. Got a spare one of those that after 2 years I thought the impeller had worn out. Turned out that one of the sponges basically just collapsed on itself, and that's what was restricting my flow, and it wasn't the impeller. So got the old impeller in the box as a spare and swapped out the sponge in the center of the FX6, and everything went back to working normally. I've also got a spare remote for my Fluval lights. I've got a top fin, what is it? I don't know what that is. I've got a top fin algae scrubber that personally I didn't really like the way it worked. I went back to scrubbing the aquariums by hand with just a regular sponge. I've got the original like loose polyfill, and then I've also got the quilt batting polyfill that I had mentioned in a video a week or two ago, a couple weeks maybe. But that's the quilt batting that I found out works very well in the as a pre-filter for the sump. Other than that, you guys can basically see, you know, there's my sink that I use for doing water changes, countertop, and that's everything else that I keep on hand for my fish keeping. It was nice that we've got this like little mini kitchen here in our basement, because it gave me extra cabinet space down here where I keep all the fish tanks to do to have all my fish tank stuff separate and organized, instead of just having a mess underneath one of the aquariums trying to stuff it all in there. I'll spin around here, and as you can see, the underside of the aquariums is pretty empty except for the filters. It is so nice being able to just keep everything up here. And then the other thing was having a little mini kitchen down here. I've got a little mini refrigerator. We won't open the refrigerator part, but I've also got a little mini freezer to keep all my frozen foods like bloodworms and whatnot. But that'll be it for this week's video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and we will see you guys next week.